Fortnite squads. We're up to the second game of the 3, and we saw some pretty big upsets last round, didn't we, Captain?
Oh, it was unbelievable. We saw Zore and Hershicles go down, and well, I think they did a pretty decent job at sort of maintaining the area they were in, but I think they just got caught out, frankly. And you know, sometimes that's just how it goes down, Baguette. You know, you get the wrong end of the stick.
That's right, you get the wrong end of the baguette and you just get eliminated. And you know what, they still got a fair few eliminations, so it'll be interesting to see whereabouts they rank based off eliminations as well.
Oh, here we go. Look at my epic gaming right now, ladies and gents. This is incredible.
Woo, off he goes.
Oh, don't do that. There we go. I was worried I might have to crawl off the edge. Nice! Check that out. Do you want to drive?
Sure. Alright, so we placed at 12th. And we're looking at Kangri. We cannot revolve between Kangri's teammates, but...
Oh, we can't?
Not at the moment.
I wonder if it's because we're... Oh, they have to touch the ground or something.
Or they have to be within a certain range of each other.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Yeah,
we've got
beautiful.
Pastel Tonto wearing the full white. We've got Dale Kud wearing the devil costume.
Devil reindeer.
The boy Blake back with his galaxy on his back.
The old black hole backpack. I love it. That's one of my personal favorites. As a, you know, little bit of an avid sort of astrology person that likes to look at things about planets and cool stuff.
Oh, that's the wrong Kangri. That's Kangi, not Kangri.
Check out
My apologies.
that hammer. That is incredible.
Is that a horse's head?
Yeah, it is. It's incredibly formidable and, you know, domineering. I'm very scared.
Very demony, horsey, nightmare-y, not going to get a lot of sleep tonight-y kind of hammer.
Yep, and here we go. So, classic early game here, Baguette. Everyone's just slowly making their way through the little zones, getting guns, you know, hitting things, getting resources, filling up their wallet, getting ready to spend those hard-earned woods on a nice little base somewhere down the track.
That's the way, and they're doing this in Salty Springs, the place where dreams go to crawl and get eliminated.
Yeah, well, hopefully these guys, you know, don't have that problem. But you never know. It depends. It really does depend. We can't really see exactly where the rest of the teams are, so anything could happen right now, Baguette. Let's be honest.
That's it. I talked to a couple of players in the break. One of them was a guy called Game Reaper, who didn't want to be shown on stage because of his lack of ability to build. But he's already been knocked out, so my friend, you've been saved. It's okay.
What, have you seen him up
his
in the
name was
left?
Yeah, bottom left. He's been knocked out.
Dr. Ligma getting taken out by Alfgear. Very well done there. Oh, was that Dr. Ligma knocking out Alfgear? I couldn't quite tell. Oh, Vamp knocking out Gelote? Gelote. Maybe it is, you need to put some pronunciation. Oh, Gillette.
Nicorette. You can beat the cigarette.
Either. One of them. Oh, it's like a demonic reindeer. That's pretty cool. Oh, very nice.
Hey.
Loving it.
Putting
Guys,
on a show.
Let's get some hypers in the chat for that little dance move. Loving it immensely. Just, you know, farming up some resources. The wallet's looking quite nice. You know, I think 400 to 500 is a good little amount. That way you can build a fairly decent fortress and contest some of those elevations. But yeah.
That's it. As he rises up, he's done a solid amount of deforestation and is ready to dance on the cliff.
Beautifully done, Delkud.
He does not play towards the rules. And goes up to the top of the mountain, gets the chest. What does he get from it?
Oh, couldn't quite see there, but it looks like he got a green. Mostly bullets by the looks of things. Wasn't too interested in anything else. And that's just how it goes sometimes.
That's it. And as we go over to Blake, who's deforesting with his scythe. Blake's been getting a couple of eliminations every game. He hasn't finished first. He hasn't taken home the bread, but he's still been doing all right.
You know, he's doing a little bit of baking, you know, maybe not taking home the bread yet, but it is in the oven, and I think it's ready to come out very soon. He's got the sniper rifle, having a bit of a look. It is a golden one, and yeah, you know, these weapons in the right hands can do a lot of damage, mate.
For sure, and that's the golden sniper as RFLAN King eliminates Angus Rock.
Very well done. Nifty knocking out Matthew, Zore taking Matthew out, and then RFLAN King taking Waffle. And Delkud hiding behind a rock. We're not sure who he's fighting against, but there's definitely some boys on the other side ready for some elimination battles in the Fortnite. Blake and Delkud pushing up. Kangri coming into some nice shots coming out, not able to connect, but he is moving in, getting ready. Nice building, trying to get a little bit of elevation. Coming down on top, got the dual pistols out, laying down some pain, not able to connect. but hopefully the boys can come down and save. Oh, unfortunately, Kangri going down to the SMG. Delcood getting a little bit of elevation and putting down the paint.
I mean, knockout. Who is that? Ooh. That is
So that was Zuxi. Zuxi goes down. RFLAN King?
Not anymore. He's been dethroned.
Not quite the king. Yep, he's been usurped by Delcood. Very nicely done. A couple of frags to, I guess elimination, sorry. Not quite frags.
And the demon dancing reindeers popped off. He builded really well. I feel like some contenders, some favourites have some challenges.
So what do we got here? We got 3 players in this particular squad. Is that the go, Baguette? Can we have a bit of a look?
Yes,
Blake.
we
got Blake and Tonto. Unfortunately, Kangri going down a little bit early, but you know sometimes. Well, I mean, look, he was the pusher. Look, not much you can do if they're going to rush you and sweat you like that. Not much you can do.
Exactly, and hey, still got some eliminations, still got some scores on the board for his team, and we've got Delcood with 2 eliminations, Blake with 1, and Pastel Tonto with the moral support from the backline.
Oh, definitely. Yep, he is yelling praises to the high heavens about his boys. Not a bad shot. Looks like it might have hit the little... Oh, is that hitting the rope?
It looks like it's hitting the rope.
It looks like it's hitting the rope. It's definitely hitting the... Oh, no, he got some numbers there. Maybe it goes through the rope. I'm not quite sure.
I think Paso is just... He's got bad luck. He can't shoot through rope, which doesn't seem, physically possible. But hey, it's Fortnite. Anything's possible.
Yeah. Those ropes are made out of carbon fiber of the deepest depths of Mordor, ladies and gentlemen. You cannot break them at all.
And it's going to take some serious rings in order to break through those.
Yeah. And Frodo just, he just can't make the journey anymore, guys. He's done one. He can't do another.
And Bilbo's packing his baggins and walking off.
Oh, God. Oh, here we go. Pastel Tonto moving up with the boys. Maybe, having a bit of a look. What do we got? We got a hunting rifle. Is that he spotted someone? Is that someone on his team?
I feel like that's someone on his team.
Yeah, I think it might be. He probably would have taken a shot otherwise. Blake, has he? No, that's Delcood up in front. It looks like Delcood is taking some shots on someone. Yep, receiving fire and making fire.
Team Delcood does seem a little bit spread out. They are catching up, but it seems like a
comes
plane comes in.
Oh, Delcood putting down a bit of pain to the plane. Oh, very nicely done. They've fallen out of the plane. Going to try and put some pressure on them. Try and put some bullets. I can't really make anything work just yet, but here comes the RPGs. Delcood in a really, really rough spot here with 3 structures in front. It's going to be really difficult to...
Blake is knocked out.
Oh, there we go. Blake goes down.
Is eliminated. 2 left.
Tonto's going to have to do some real work here to help Delcood get out of there alive.
Come on, Dancing Devil Reindeer. You can do it. We believe.
Little bit of elevation there. Delcood just waiting for the shot. RPG's coming in. Then down goes that. Moving upwards, trying to get a little bit of elevation from these guys. Building upwards they go, ladies and gentlemen. Delcood trying to find the perfect angle and make something of it, but unfortunately, most of it's been deleted. He's going to go down the very bottom. He hasn't got any health, and down goes Delcood. Benny, is that Benny who took that one?
Yes, Benny, not MD, and Vamp.
Vamp, very nice. Now, look, Benny played really well in the PUBG earlier today, ladies and gentlemen. Didn't see many other names from this particular one in there, but good to see these guys, getting a little bit of screen time. Very nicely done, boys.
Incredibly nicely done, and that's the teamwork. They had 4 players against 3. A couple players pushed up too far, and they work well as a team and eliminate a very strong contender for the win.
Yep, exactly right. These guys are doing particularly well. 12 players left. What's that? 2 squads and a double? Oh, no. 3 squads. My maths is shocking.
It's right. It's why we're casting and not playing.
Yes, exactly right. It's why I don't do a maths major at uni.
What do you major in?
I'm doing programming. There you go.
I was going to say you'd major in being awesome, but okay, we'll go with programming.
Well, yeah, also that. I've already got a doctorate. That one was for free, though. I didn't have to do any study for that one.
Okay, just a born life skill.
Natural ability, basically.
That's it.
Here we go. Vamp and the boys moving up onto the upper levels here. Looks like they might be taking these aeroplanes, which I think is a good idea. Maybe try and scope out a few of the structures that have been built and maybe take down a few early kills. See what happens.
That's it. And let's get the Air Force in. The boy is on the wing, ready to go. And let's see if we can find some players. A lot of structures there, a lot of building happening, but let's find out where everybody else has been.
Vamp moving forward with who's that on the wing?
Moz.
There? Is it Moz? Or is this the other plane? There's got to be 2 planes. Oh, relocating to Benny. There we go, Benny. Very nice flying, mate. Very impressed.
And they are taking shots, but he's diving down. That's some great aerodynamics by the pilot there.
Yeah, Benny's going to have to be really careful here. It looks like the plane has taken a little bit of damage. This is the thing about squads we were talking about earlier, Baguette, is, you know, when you're playing squads, you know, when it's solos, it's not too bad. You know, the planes tend to sort of not take as much damage because, you know, you're split between solos. But once you have a squad and you can isolate the fire from 4 people onto 1 vehicle, the vehicle goes down really quickly.
It really does. So it was a big surprise that Benny managed to survive that. And it looks like they're going to park up here and just leave that there. Oh, teammates crashed into him, but that's okay.
Yep, no, that's fine. And they found a few golden chests in here. Not an awful lot coming through, but they did find some small shield potions, so they'll be fine. They'll be able to heal up through that and keep on moving.
And it looks like they're going to camp up here. Where's everybody else at? Berserk Vamp, they're all up here.
Yeah, look, I think this is an even spot. They're obviously in the middle of the circle somewhere. You know, they can sit pretty up here for a while and just wait for the circle to collapse a little bit more. Look,
Zore's still in the game. Hershey's is still in the game. Benny and NotMD are playing really well, and I want them to win. I'm really keen for these guys to get that win, but poor Dr. Ligma was lost to the stop.
Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious me, not Ligma.
He will be missed.
Well, as we said before, we do have these guys. I mean, this is an elimination style tournament, so I mean, you really want to be making those eliminations as quickly as possible. So, you know, guys like Vamp with 3 kills, their squad are going to have to step up and really try and push a few of these, you know, these squads that are still floating around.
Exactly, and Moz, who's putting in that moral support with the 0 eliminations, really has to step up. We believe in you, Moz. You know, be confident. You do have that, you know, I mean, you have the golden pistol, you have the deagle, you can get some kills. Come on, Moz, we believe.
I'm sending my power to him for the spirit bomb. It's happening, ladies and gentlemen.
Give your energy in chat to Moz, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. We want to see it in chat, ladies and gents. Give Moz your energy right now. He needs it.
He wants it. He deserves it.
Yeah.
Come on, chat.
He's fought so hard. And here we go. Moz having a bit of a look around. There's not an awful lot happening in the near vicinity anyways. Maybe, oh, it does look like, is that another team? Or it must be their team, surely.
Surely, otherwise he's having a look. Yeah, that's their team.
Yeah, okay. So they're coming back together.
They've decided, all right, this is where we're setting up camp. Get the marshmallows, get the campfire going. We're partying tonight.
There we go, Benny. Very nicely done. Oh, copping a little bit of sniper fire. They're going to have to be careful here. You can hear the whips of that sniper happening. Oh, looks like it's coming from the west somewhere. I don't know if not MD was able to see that exactly, but
there they are,
looks like there's a bit of building over there.
That's it, and there's 8 people left. This might be 2 full squads facing off. You know, the winners of the duos facing off against the up-and-coming champions in Vamp and NotMD.
Yeah, well, let's look at, you know, the teams that are currently playing. You know, we've seen the same similar names over and over again coming in through to the finals or the final fight each time, you know. So you got guys like Vamp, you know, guys like Zore, Hershkels, yeah, the old classics, basically.
That's it, and it's the classics against these up-and-comers, but to be honest, I'll be happy with any win as long as Moz can get that elimination. Come on, Moz, we believe.
Here we go, Moz laying down the fire and a few RPG shots going in to try and remove some of the structures that they've been building just to try and keep them out of the zone by the looks of things.
That's it, and it seems like Benny and the boys have the height advantage, they have the explosives, and although they have the edge, you can't put it past the Dream Team.
Well, look, I think you're right. You know, I mean, we've got, well, presumably Hershkels and Zore down on the bottom and these guys up top. I mean, these guys probably have the superior angle, and Vamp gets a really nice shot there. Really nice, 105. That takes down that full shield.
For sure, and it's a matter of who has more shields and who can knock down the other structures.
Yeah, I think Benny is running out of missile ammo from memory, so they might not be able to contest that with the. Oh no, he's got one more. But it's going to be difficult, especially if they don't have any. Well, how many? I think they had 2 snipers on this side.
That's it. They have. Well, those assault rifles can pretty much be snipers. They have the range, but in terms of actual sniper rifles, I'm pretty sure it is just Van.
Yeah, the only problem with these is you have to keep ducking in and out with you know, with the assault rifle, and you leave yourself open for, you know, nice sniper shots. So.
The rotations are coming through.
Oh, I like this. I do like this a lot. I think these guys are making a good decision to move back and maybe try and reposition, maybe put up like a nice little fort, hide amongst the trees. But yeah, oh, here we go. Vamp coming in.
With the rotations, they're trying to gang up on the one player. This is a great play. It's 4 against 1. And
they're going to have to make this quick though, because otherwise
Moz
they're going to
knock out Zorre.
Oh!
Moz, you did it! Come on, my man!
We sent him. He's out our energy.
Yes!
We did it. Moz, you wonderful person.
Woo!
Zorre goes down. Hard to see it. Zorre being such a strong player in earlier games. I think probably just made the move a little bit too early and wasn't able to be backed up by the rest of his team.
As it goes to prove, Spirit Energy by chat works every time. Moz, you've got this. You took out probably the strongest player, if not one of the top 2. And that was just great rotations. They all moved, all to take down the player that was by themselves and really capitalize on that over-eagerness.
Yeah, and I think that's the way you're going to win, you know, trying to identify, you know, mispositioning and then capitalizing on it, like you said, like they just did then. Really, really well played by not MD and the boys. Really, I just love to see that, you know? I'm sure Zorre is not particularly happy about it, but, you know, don't beat yourself up, Zorre. You know, you'll be right, mate. I'm sure you got a fair few eliminations up your sleeve.
Oh, for sure. And that's definitely a moment to remember for Moz.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Moz is just super stoked by now, I'm sure.
With the Golden Deagle. As we're looking at, looks like the other team has the high advantage as Benny and the boys are taking a peek. They're trying to figure out where the other team are, and they're taking it slow. They don't have to move too far. But the storm's closing in onto the circle, which neither team have gotten into so far, so both teams have to rotate. Let's see who can get there first.
Yeah, Moz trying to make the most of this pistol, just getting rid of a few of the bullets. It does pack a big punch and manages to take panels out fairly easily, so doing a good job of just sort of trying to keep that structure low, and a few rockets coming in to try and do the same sort of thing.
That's it. That's a lot of damage going on to that panel. It's 46 and structures are falling. Benny and the boys have the advantage.
Yeah, we do see these guys trying to push up into the air, and we got a few dynamites going in. Very nicely done, yeah. Benny just laying waste and trying to catch these guys unawares as the explosives come up and wipe away a few of those structures, with Benny just, I guess, just trying to catch a couple of bullets in the opposing squads.
That's it, and Hershey and the lads have to push up. The storm is going to slowly start coming in, and Vamp knocks out Nifty. There's only 1 player left. Mushtif is down. Can they eliminate Hershey as well? 1 player against 4.
Hey, Nifty goes down by Vamp with a rifle. 1 player left. This is going to be a real tough one. I believe it's Hershicles.
It has to be Hershicles. I haven't seen him.
I'm pretty sure it's Hershicles receiving fire at the moment. I wish him all the best in this endeavor. I think it's going to be pretty tough.
It is this 4v1. You're currently in the storm. Hershey's, it's going to be a miracle if you can manage to pull out the victory in this one.
I tell you what, if anyone's going to do it, it's going to be Hershicles, though.
And they're not really quite sure where he is.
Yeah, it looks like they're just trying to eliminate some of the structure so they can't utilize it to his advantage, but it looks like they might have figured out exactly where he is.
And they're going around to gank him.
Oh, there we go. Very nicely done by Benny and the boys. Nicely played, guys. Yeah, look, I mean, I think the biggest issue they had there was Zorre sort of splitting up. there's not much we can really do about it, unfortunately. I mean, obviously tried to make an early play for the boys and just couldn't follow through with it. Benny and the lads sort of managed to come through and capitalise on that split, and then it was just a real difficult fight from then on in, They seemed to be a little bit separated, and, what do you do?
Exactly, and a mistake which Benny made in a previous tournament was splitting off and making the high risk, high reward play and failing, and he capitalized as soon as the other team did it, and that seemed to turn the match, and they pull in the victory. And I think Squads is up for either group. I feel like the eliminations are close, and it can go either way.
Yeah, no, I think you're probably right there, Baguette. I don't know exactly on the stats. We haven't got that information in front of us. But I think if you look at the eliminations, it's going to be pretty damn close. So, unfortunately, this will be the last streamed game. I guess we'll have to leave it on a bit of a time breaker for you guys. You're going to have to sort of fill in the blanks yourself. Kind of like one of those novels, where you don't really know what happens at the end, but yeah, just sort of in your mind, you're like, oh yeah, I wish that happened,
Exactly. It's heartbreaking, but we'll leave it on a tough one.
Yeah, exactly right. Guys, thank you so much for joining us today. We hope you've enjoyed the Fortnite tournament that's been running today. There is one more game left, but unfortunately won't be streamed. We will be moving on to Overwatch next, which is super hype. The games have been moving all day with the Overwatch, and as far as I believe, it's been pretty tight. So you guys should be getting a really good live-streamed cast. I believe it will probably be Disconcur and Dawnfire running the casting from here on out. So unfortunately, you probably won't. Well, actually, you'll hear back from Baguette for the CSGO casting. Is that correct?
That's it later on. And until then, it's been an absolute pleasure being with you guys and being with my boy Captain. And we'll see you guys around.
An absolute pleasure, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us.